Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello to the Apollo Justice from the hit Ace Attorney game, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Hello. And Penny Byrne, welcome.
Beautiful.
That was great. I love that. Okay. We don't have cheese today, unfortunately. I could take cheese off. You think Bug would come if I take away the cheese?
Maybe.
Maybe. I've missed Bug.
I know.
Cody's got nothing to stand on now.
Was he standing on the cheese?
He was standing on the cheese. See?
Oh my god,
He's standing on it. But now he's got nothing.
Now he's floating.
Yeah.
I didn't know he could do that.
He's magic. We're gonna be doing the Great Ace Attorney today. Yippee!
I'm so
I
excited.
don't remember what happened besides yes!
Yes.
And that he's tweaking the entire time. And that there's some old guy and some guy with a baby. And some guy who coughed up blood. That's all I really remember.
Love that guy. Sorry.
And that it was it like 1899 or something?
Yeah.
That it takes place during Queen Victoria's reign over wherever it was, England or something, and that some guy from some British guy got killed in Japan.
You know, I'm really glad that you said I have no idea, I can't remember anything, and then you just started listing off like every single plot point and detail.
I didn't even explain what really happened that much, okay? I just remember...
That was like a minute of you talking about what happened in it, and you're like, I don't even remember anything.
Okay, half of that was just the character's general description. An old guy and a guy with a baby
something.
and the guy tweaking, okay?
Did we write down who plays who?
Nope.
That's fine.
You are the judge still, and the prosecutor and... Wait, right?
Yeah.
Prosecutor and the other guy with that looks
Ryunosuke,
majestic.
right?
Sure. I'm
The
really
main
bad.
guy.
Yeah, I don't know how to say these names.
Okay.
I'm him and the witnesses.
Okay.
Besides the guy who spits up blood, you really wanted to be him.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Anyway. How's the audio? I know things get a little weird every time.
Things get a little freaky.
Yeah, pretty much.
The great freak attorney.
Hold on. I got to make sure it's even up. Yep, it's not there. Great. Wobble dogs? No. The Great Ace Attorney? Not working. There it goes.
There it is. Yay.
We have no podium. Hold on. Where's my
Floating
podium?
torso.
There it is. And all of our stuff should work. All of our, what's it called? Chat commands. I can't think today. Okay. Okay. We're working now. We're all good to go.
So excited. Ah! Thank you. I hate the sound of that.
Oh. I forgot you could skip text in this
Yeah. Excellent work, Ryunosuke. That was superb.
I don't know what happened, but sure. Ugh, my heart was in my mouth the entire time.
Get it out of there. It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there. You were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth. You were fucking pathetic. It was a grim sight. But before I knew it, you started finding inconsistencies in the testimonies.
His headband flowing in the indoor wind. Wow, dramatic.
You know,
That's
the
why I called
indoor
him
wind.
the majestic guy.
He saw everything to me.
Yeah.
I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer.
Forget it. It's terrifying. If I get through this, I don't ever want to see the inside of a courtroom again.
Ha 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 ha. Anyway, it looks like we've exposed your phantom lady at last.
Phantom lady?
Oh yeah, because the one girl that everyone was like, no, there was no other person there, and then
Oh, okay.
was.
Okay, got it. See, I didn't remember everything.
Miss Giselle Brett, a student from Great Britain, is she?
That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone. There's a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along.
Yes, you have, haven't you?
I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are one thing I am sure of.
You can observe that you're gay. Haha! God, that was a great one. Zing. Sorry. Yes, I can see that. So about this young gentlewoman. Thanks to our
Gentlewoman is so funny to me.
thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. Did you see what happened with that?
No, I didn't see any of it. So much for powers of observation.
For real?
I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself, then on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table. I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor, and just after I bent down and picked it up. I didn't have time to think about where the sound of the gunshot had come from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as a sheet. And he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen.
Fast thinking by the detective, he apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay.
Yes, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside in the dining area. Honestly, they seem better at catching people than the modern ones.
Hmm.
Who's this?
I have no idea.
Ah, there you are. Well done, both of you. Oh, so
that's-
it was me anyway. You're the girl.
Oh, yeah. Professor Mikotoba.
Well, it seems I was right. The pair of you make an outstanding team. You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say.
Yes, it seems you planned this from the start. You arranged things so I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial.
Oh, our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system even more so. Which is why I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour to Great Britain being cancelled.
Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind of man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life, I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway.
What? What are you saying? Hello! Welcome.
Hello.
So that's your stance. I was afraid you'd feel that way. You.
Kazuma,
Yeah. I'm not gonna remember.
you're gonna
these.
have to.
I don't think I will.
Throughout the... Oh, why is he looking at... Why are they both staring like that?
They know. They know I can't remember.
Hello, yay. That's me. I'm Kale.
Yeah, I know.
Yay!
You missed it. We had the Apollo Justice from the hit Ace Attorney game. Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney.
He was in chat. It was pretty amazing, not gonna lie.
Yeah. He was here for like a whole 7 minutes and then vanished as soon as we got here.
That's so mysterious.
I know, kind of crazy. He also started becoming a little insane. He asked who Apollo Justice is, and then he told himself, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So, there might be issues. I don't remember what they said. What did they say? Well, then it looks like it all comes down to you, young man. To me, what is this game? The Great Ace Attorney. Yes, you need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say, I very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case.
Of course you do. Everyone's always got personal connections to something or another.
Yeah.
I hate this game.
Come to think of it, he said the same thing earlier this morning, didn't he? If you don't mind me asking, Professor, did you know the victim? Yes,
darn.
I did. As you're probably aware, Dr. John H. Wilson was a visiting professor at UMA? Okay. And it was and it was I who invited him. Struggled. Oh, I see.
Kazuma, say something. Oh my god, there we go. Yes, this is an Ace Attorney game. It's, the Great Ace Attorney. It's, set in the...
1899.
Yes, 1899. So it's technically a prequel. And we play as Phoenix writes, great Grand Freak.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the rest of the Ace Attorney games, so there's no spoilers or anything like that.
It's the only reason I'm allowed to play it.
Yes.
Never seen this before? Well, good for you because now you can watch it, and we only had one stream before this, so
Yes, so
we're not very far.
No. Also, this is technically the newest Ace Attorney game that was made because I mean, even though there were ones that came out for the HD remakes later, this game I think came out in 2017. So.
Well, I hope they make another one after, even though I'm not gonna be able to play for a while.
They need to make an Ace Attorney 7.
7?
Well, yeah, because there's 6 mainline Ace Attorney games, and then the 2 Miles Edgeworth games, and then the 2 Great Ace Attorney games.
That's insane.
I know.
Too many.
No, not enough.
Okay.
I didn't know that before.
It's too many when I can't play most of them.
You'll be able to play them when you finish the other games.
Okay, but that's a long time. So, I won't be able to play them for probably years. Most of them. We'll be playing the next one soon, though.
Yeah, we will. Oh,
I'm really
so
excited. I don't know which game, like, what the title is.
Justice for All.
Justice for All. Okay, I'll have to look for it. Was it also released for the DS? Or
Yes.
was it? Okay, good.
The whole trilogy was released for the DS, and also Apollo Justice, and also, well, actually,
I thought Apollo Justice was a 3DS.
I was gonna say Apollo Justice might be 3DS. I actually
if it's
don't
the
remember.
3DS, I don't know how we're gonna play it without
Well,
the HD.
Great news. I have the HD, so we have plenty of time to get a capture card and be able to play it on the Switch.
Very true, but I also like the original versions.
That's fair.
That's
We
kind
can
of
also.
my whole thing.
Oh wait, no, I think Apollo Justice is the DS because I was pirating Apollo Justice.
Oh, okay. But
I
didn't
mean,
you also
playing it very
pirate
legally.
on the emulator?
The emulator you use.
Oh, okay.
I think, because I tried to use Citra and it confused me.
Fair enough. It confuses me. That's why I don't use it.
Yeah. So I think that it's on the other one. But
Okay.
you know, I could be completely wrong and lying to you.
Yeah.
You have to say legally. Yes. I mean, what's pirating? I don't know what that is. I legally obtained Apollo Justice when I played it for the first time.
Oh yeah, I don't care about lies. I pirate most of my games. I don't actually care. I mean, what really are they gonna do? I've been pirating
Take you
shit since
to
I was like 10 years old.
Ace Attorney Court.
Ace Attorney
Death
Court.
sentence.
Oh. Could be worse. If I go to Ace Attorney Court and die there,
In the courtroom, they're shooting you dead.
yeah, it could be worse.
They jump over the podium and strangle you to death in the courtroom.
Yeah. You know what? As long as
If Miles Edgeworth's face is the last thing I see as he's strangling me, I would be okay with that.
I was gonna say as long as Gumshoe does it,
Yeah,
I'd be fine.
I don't think he would have the heart.
No, he wouldn't. But
He'd be crying the whole time.
it has to be either Phoenix or Gumshoe. I wouldn't be okay if anyone else did it. I'd have to come back and haunt them.
Phoenix. I don't know what Phoenix. He might. There's a chance.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll tell him that Miles hates him. I don't know.
It just. Anyway. I didn't know that before.
Oh, I forgot we were playing this game. Anyway, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university professor from Great Britain and a well-known one at that. Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible.
Looking at me like it's my fault, dude. But let's not forget who we're going up against. The British! Ah!
Could be worse. Could be the French.
True. Thank God the French aren't real. The
Yeah.
gentlewoman whose involvement our police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide.
Yes, and I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case.
What?
Quash. Just say squash.
Squash.
But I have no doubt that you pair will put up a good fight right to the last. That sounds like you think we're gonna lose.
Yeah, I know.
Best of luck. Thank you.
Dude, he looked at you like...
I probably did this or something. Probably like saluted the guy.
I love you, Ryunosuke. I love you
Now
so much.
then. I need you to run an errand at the university at once. There's something I think we may need.
Of course.
You still know her name?
Good luck, Kazuma-sama.
Phase out.
I know. Defendant Naruhodo. Court recess is over. Please make your way back inside the courtroom at once. It's time. Let's get back to it, partner. Oh, gay people disgust me. Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow before those old fossils know what's hitting them. Fossil fighter reference.
Oh my gosh! I love Fossil Fighters! Dude, we're so close to being done with Fossil Fighters.
That's devastating.
Really?
What, you don't want to keep playing Fossil
Oh, I
Fighters?
can play Fossil Fighters outside of streaming.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Once I finish the game, I just replay it.
That's so funny.
And I've been doing that. Ooh, I actually did the math. I got Fossil Fighters either in 2009 or 2010. So I was either 4 or 5 when I first got Fossil Fighters, which seems weird because I thought I was much older than that. So I've been playing it almost since it came out, because it came out in America in 2009, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
I've been playing it almost my whole life.
That's crazy.
Yeah. At least I can't say I'm a fake fan.
True.
I've probably played through it more times than just about anyone else. And I'm the top 10% of Fossil Fighter streamers.
Hell
so
yeah.
I win.
You do. You literally win.
Thank you. Really.
What for?
Well, if you hadn't said you believed me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already been found guilty by now. Could be worse.
Look, I have faith in you. You're my boyfriend after all. As a lawyer and as a boyfriend. Oh
Coming from
shoot, that's you.
That means a lot. Well, I would think so. If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up on his dream of studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. So this isn't just my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. I love how his majesticness stays throughout whatever
I
weird
know.
thing he had going on there. Alright then. I'll save the thank yous for after the trial. Didn't you already think of like 3 times?
Right. You can treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I like from Yume Cafeteria on University Street.
You sure you don't want it from whatever that lunch lady is?
Yeah. What is Lunchland?
Lunchland from Angel Star.
Yeah.
You could get her
The squid wheels.
squid wheels, the fingerprint lunch.
Oh yes. Oh, what else is there?
Salisbury steak.
I kind of actually do
There's a
want the
bean
Salisbury
one.
steak.
There's a like a Southwest something.
I'm really glad that you have these memorized.
Yeah. I can remember some of the most useless information. Like what kind of meals this lady
I
sells.
should start buying like the stuff to make those meals and just slowly feeding them to my roommates, and they won't even know that's a giant Ace Attorney reference. I'll be like,
Until you give them the fingerprint lunchbox.
yeah, and then they're like, "What the fuck is this?"
I
you know.
want to know what it is because it just looked like white rice and pepper.
I thought it was probably sesame seeds.
It might have been. Sesame seeds are white, aren't they?
Are they? Then like
That's what
chia
they have
seeds
on
or
top of
something. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Yeah,
Then the little chia seeds.
maybe. I don't know. Interesting.
There's some
Anyway.
sort of seed probably that's black. Probably a lot of them.
Dude, there's probably somewhere a document with all the recipes to all of her meals. There's got to be some freak fan like that.
And if not, I guess I'll be the freak fan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We can make them
Yes.
and figure it out. Anyway, I'm ready about this.
With an extra large portion, of course. The court hereby resumes the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Prosecutor Ouchi, have you managed to...
I don't know. Something.
Uh,
Capture, I guess. I don't know.
The witness.
Too many fancy words.
Yes, Your Excellency, against all odds. And thanks to a certain the prosecution is now under rather painful scrutiny from the government.
Ugh, sorry.
Let the government scrutinize. That's their job. It's nothing to worry about. It's highly unlikely that the good relations we forged with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. We still think it's nothing to worry about when the new treaty breaks down our nation founders. And our nation... What?
I don't know. Do you want me to go back and look what he said? Okay.
I hate him.
Again, terribly sorry.
If the friendship between our nations is really so fragile, then the treaty isn't worth the paper it's written on. I want him. You really have nothing to worry about, Ryunosuke. What do you mean? A secret trial, anxiety over some foreign government's opinions, a bungled investigation, missing witnesses? Is this what our nation's justice system is? Is this the Supreme Court of Japan or of England? Shut up, you jumped up rookie boy. You and your friend know nothing of the situation our nation finds itself in. I read that as situationship.
Situationship.
By aligning ourselves with this great world power, we'll become strong. Thanks.
Oh, sorry. My
no,
bad.
it's fine. I hate him, so I don't want to read. Any.
Never mind.
See, maybe it was best that we skipped that.
I know how to say it, but I can't say it.
Well, then you don't know how to say it.
No, I can hear it in my brain, but I can't force myself to say it.
Steady political maneuvering is what will secure. What the fuck? How did I not know how to say secure? Our futures.
Oh my god. Funny story.
Yeah.
My ELA teacher, I was a senior, okay, in high school. My ELA teacher didn't know how to say a word.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what word it was, but it was a very common word, and she had no idea what it was.
Your ELA teacher?
My ELA teacher.
Oh my god.
And she's been teaching for years, and we were reading a book. I think it was like The Great Gatsby, which is something they read every single year.
Yeah, how did she not?
She didn't know what the word was.
That's kind of crazy. By kind of, I mean very.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little insane to me. But things like that happen with me a lot. Not people not knowing how to read words, but like, I can read a word, hear it in my head, but I can't physically say it. Anyway. I won't deny that I'm no expert. I'm just a student, and one who could arguably study harder, too. But standing here now in our Supreme Court, there's one thing I feel very strongly. A country that fails to uphold the truth in its justice system is a country with no future at all.
Exclamation point. Exclamation point. Well said, Ryunosuke. Despite the wide-eyed look of terror. He just kind of looked like he's gonna die. Thank you, Council. This court is the pinnacle of our nation's justice system and exists solely for the pursuance of truth. Something about opening up Ace Attorney makes me not be able to read anything.
No, understandable.
With that in mind, this trial will now resume with the next witness taking the stand. The visiting student from Great Britain, Miss Giselle. Is that how he would say it? That looks like.
I don't know.
Yes.
Ask Google. Do we want to ask Google
yes,
how to say it?
Yes, of course I want to ask Google.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Did you just bonk his head?
Yeah.
His bald head.
How did I spell it? History.
Isn't it so great that there's a little history tab?
Yes. Hold on, I gotta move it. How to say that. How to pronounce.
Giselle. Okay, I had it right.
Yeah. Oh wait, now it's in the way. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Oh. Why she got a giant ass bird tail?
You know.
Looks like, what's it called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
What kind of bird it looks like? Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
What do you mean, never mind?
Never mind. I'm not gonna try and explain this. Oh, by the way, Remember on Sunday when I talked about the Mario and Sonic making out thing and nobody knew what I was talking about? They
Yeah.
all thought I was insane.
Yeah.
Finn knows exactly what I'm talking
Well,
about.
I'm glad that you and Finn are freaks together. But that's not my problem.
And it's a very popular thing, and I don't know how nobody else knew.
That's great, Gabe. I believe you. No, really, I do.
Dang it, we need Finn here.
Oh.
Okay.
Tea. Someone bring English tea. In England, no discussions take place without tea. I don't believe that.
Is that true?
No idea. So, ahem. I hate you. Could we possibly trouble you to state your name and occupation for the court? Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I've been working undercover as the head waiter at La Carnival. Yes, we know about you. We know all about you already. Inspector Hosonaga, where are your manners? In England, it's always ladies first.
Is that true?
No idea. More importantly, a little earlier today you said something to me. You said your powers of observation are one thing you're sure of.
Oh, yes, I think I did, didn't I?
Yet your description for this amazing sight was simply a woman. Sorry, Ryunosuke, but powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking.
Maybe he's just autistic. Guilty.
So, dear lady, once again, if we may trouble you for your name and occupation, please. I guess it's my turn to voice another character, isn't it?
I don't know. I guess you don't have to. Is this because she's speaking a different language, or?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but your Animal Crossing impression works.
I'm terribly sorry, dear lady, but... What? The lady says her name is Giselle Brett. She comes from London, England. She's a visiting research student, currently enrolled in UMA's University Medical Faculty. Oh my, what a rare treat to hear the tones of the delightful language of the British people. I'm afraid I don't understand a word you said, but it was as beautiful as a hummingbird's song. Brother, do not lie. As far as I can tell. The detective is translating her words faithfully enough.
Yes, I agree. Haha, you'll obviously do fine in England. Her English doesn't rattle you at all, does it?
Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English classes, Ryunosuke. Why are they just flirting with each other, dog?
I don't know. Where is he going to study abroad if he can't speak the language fluently, though?
He can. They
He
just...
He said as far as he can tell. Which
I mean,
implies
yeah,
that
I
he
guess.
doesn't exactly know what she was saying.
I think he was just being humble.
Oh. And also, if he also knows what he's saying, why can't we read it?
Because that would make too much sense.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This is Ace Attorney, after all.
Fair
Everything
enough.
has to be confusing.
Fun fact, my friend is studying abroad in Spain right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm so happy for him.
The court thanks the beautiful lady for taking the stand. Now, if we may trouble you to confirm something, Miss Brett. 3 days ago, at a restaurant called La Carnival, a grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining there with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Is that correct? I'm not doing an Animal Crossing impression every single time, just so you know. I'm terrible at it.
Should I look one up?
Yes.
Hold on.
I'll have to practice my Animal Crossing impressions just in case I ever need to do it again.
Hold on. Sorry. It's not very loud. It has the background music. This isn't gonna work.
You're not typing. Okay, now you are. It wasn't loading.
Oh. Sound word. There we go.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay, fine. Accept the cookies. I don't care. I'm gonna have to move this over here.
She says yes.
That was a lot of text for yes. This could take some time.
So even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese.
This is funny. I don't know how to... Oh, we can turn it up this way. I'll just have to turn it down when we do the judge again. But this should be okay.
She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She says that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately. Interesting, when you're the one who engineered her escape. I was just following special orders from the Bureau. Well now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print? Seeing as you were so unfortunately present at the scene of the crime, could it be that your eyes caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps?
Oh, wait.
Apparently it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. Do you mean to say... Yes, it would appear the lady did witness the crime. The very moment when the accused, standing right there in this courtroom, shot the victim in cold blood. No way. How could he do something like that? Order in the court. Did you hear that, Your Excellency? Here we have an absolutely conclusive witness statement. Well, it looks like it's clear now. Clear who our real enemy is. Unfortunately, I will have to ask you to formally testify, if you please. Kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described.
Is it gonna be...
I don't know. I'd arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beefsteak. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. Then, not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. That's fucked up. Why would he do something like that? I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit.
I know it's on auto. There's gotta be an easier way to go back and forth.
Yes!
No, I didn't have any kind of argument with the professor at all.
Objection!
Quiet, you filthy wretch. Look at you, you black-hearted blackguard. Okay. And look at this snow-white angel. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words this court is going to believe.
Ugh.
You're still making the same mistakes, Ryunosuke. You mustn't blurt out when you're goaded like that. That's a lesson you need to learn.
Ugh, but he's so annoying.
A real dog. Of course, I was at the scene as well. Took statements from this lady and the 2 witnesses who testified before and reported back to the Bureau. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let her go. The testimonies of the last 2 witnesses were completely worthless. However, I said that wrong. Well, even so, on the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today.
Why? Well, maybe she only brought like 3 outfits. Those are very fancy, though. So.
As you can see, there is nowhere about her person where she could conceal a firearm. What about in her hat?
I think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to.
Unless and until the precise location where the witness is to have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. Those are the witness's own words on the matter.
So she can hear what they're saying and understand? Or are we just not getting where he's translating?
Probably that one.
Okay. That's ridiculous. If only I was allowed to lift up her dress, I could prove it.
Don't think about doing anything rash, Ryunosuke.
But I didn't fire the gun I picked up. There must have been another gun there that day. Do they not have the, ballistic, whatever it is?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe that'll come up. I really don't
I
remember.
want to look that up. Is it fingerprinting? Yeah. Maybe? Or is it forensics?
When is that?
Yeah, late 19th century. 1902, so right after this. Great. Okay, so they did not have that.
Great.
Good to know. At least I won't be trying to put that in there.
Yes, that's what we have to prove now. And to do so, we will need to pull her testimony apart. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Oh, yes, Your Excellency.
Okay.
Okay, press with Q down here.
Yes!
Yes!
After 2 p.m., in fact, that's really quite a late lunch, isn't it?
Objection!
You don't keep up with the latest fashions from Britain, do you? Yep. Just, I'm not. What is that?
Late luncheons are in vogue.
Oh, I'm glad that you can read. No.
But in cursive.
No. Ugh. A decisive English no has quite a sting to it.
That was supposed to be English.
The gentlewoman is currently working in the victim's research laboratory, it seems. So it was apparently a daily occurrence that they would lunch together. But on the day in question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first.
Yes, which we can prove from the medical report card that was submitted as evidence earlier.
That's right. Miss Brett and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it was so late. Okay, I don't think 2 p.m. is that late of a lunch.
Not really, that's normally my breakfast.
I was gonna say, like... Yes, that all makes perfect sense. Such wonderful logic. What a shining example of English intelligence this fine gentlewoman is. I don't know what he said. So you both arrived at the restaurant. What happened next?
Yes!
Yes.
He was unable to eat, you say. And that was because he had just had a tooth removed at Hata Clinic, correct?
That's right.
You're supposed to actually check with the witness before answering.
Was Miss Brett aware of that fact? It seems so, yes. She'd heard that the professor was to have some dental treatment.
So that would mean it was you. One. Yeah, it was you who ate the steak pictured here. I can't read, man.
That's right, yes.
I need coffee.
I know. I'm tired. The print you have, the print you have there shows the table exactly as it was left after the horrifying events.
Wow.
Great, awesome.
Exactly as it was left.
Dear me, what a harrowing experience! To have traveled to a distant island on the far side of the world and be embroiled in such a tragic incident. Bro was boiled in a
Man, I
tragic
know they're
incident.
lying to me with the one viewer. We got one over here, although maybe it's because it's on a different tab. I got one on my phone because I had the chat up down here as well.
It's lying. Lying for
Lying, pretty much. Maybe if I type something in chat again. Here, it's okay. I'm not worried about it.
fun. That's right, other than some carbonated water. I love carbonated water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just water?
Yes, the professor was unable to eat, but he had been given permission to drink water.
Carbonated?
What's the problem with carbonated water?
Because it's bubbly and done to work. It can fuck with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. The more you know.
Oh, it doesn't give us the exact stuff, can it? To be fair, I don't know. He could have just not understood.
So it appears the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each.
They each raised a glass of carbonated water.
Oh god.
Is it meaningful? I assume it is. The last statement of yours, Miss Brett, has profound bearing on this case.
Well, well, how fascinating. Do tell us, what is this profound bearing? I love how he's just tweaking all the time. The significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. Okay, buddy. The defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony. Well, sidestepped, counsel. Very well, Miss Brett. Kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony. Gladly, she said. That was... Oh, fuck.
That was
See.
brilliant. I'm going to remember that one.
Which one?
The significance will become apparent when the time is right. I could really use that phrase.
I'd hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that, Ryunosuke.
He was not pleased.
I know. Press that one. That's the new...
Oh, the new one?
Yeah. No. That's...
Wait. I just went back once.
Click the,
I'm so confused. This will just take us back, right?
Yeah.
We can read all this after.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Or maybe we're actually missing stuff. Oh my gosh.
I already read all this.
this? Oh, wait. Oh! Right here.
So she's maintaining that you got into an argument with the professor, at the end of which you shot him.
I don't like when it jumps around. That's too much. Which is an out-and-out, totally unfounded lie.
Still, her statement is very compelling. After all, she's an elegant, refined, young and beautiful gentlewoman from Great Britain. In stark contrast to you, dressed from head to toe in a dull black school uniform.
I'm dressed exactly the same way as you are, except for the flapping red ribbons. Oh.
Well, anyway, this is our only chance to expose her testimony as the fiction that it is. If we can't do that, the trial's over. Even with your thick skin, even you, holy shart, must be able to feel the murderous looks you're getting from around the room.
Only too well. I feel half dead already, and the fact I can't see a single inconsistency in her testimony isn't making me feel any better either.
The first thing to do is press her on any of her statements that seem even slightly off to you. Do that and an opening will present itself, I promise you.
So none of that actually was important. I need to expose the true face of this exotic foreigner that's hiding behind the mask. That's what I should be aiming for this cross-examination. Okay. So it really did take us back. I just need to click 2 more times.
So yeah, press this one because it got the news.
Yes!
On that. Yay.
So both you and the professor drank this carbonated water, did you?
Yes. Being the waiter, I poured 2 glasses myself. I clearly remember doing so. Look at the picture with the table on it.
Okay.
See?
Oh, that could be.
Is it?
It's possible. I don't know.
Well, I don't see another glass. I'm just saying.
Oh, fair enough. Bottle of carbonated water and a steak. Yeah, there isn't another one. Oh, I'm zooming it over there.
Maybe it's really, really small.
It's like a ant's shot glass.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he was drinking. Except you're actually a detective.
And the beefsteak, that was for you, Miss Brett? The lady says she's heard it was not customary to eat beef here until Japan opened its doors to the world.
Yes, that's true.
What a frightful place is the lady's opinion.
And I've heard it's not customary to eat sashimi in Great Britain. Now that's frightful.
I love sashimi.
I can't hear
so
the word
bad.
sashimi without thinking of that really poorly made. Do you know what I'm talking about? The kid up on the stairs. All he says is just random words like samurai.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah.
And then he ends with sashimi. It's all I can think about when I hear it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Every country has its own cuisine. As long as people have food to eat, what does it matter? What does it matter what it is?
True. Come to think of it, the first time I tried carbonated water, it was much more of a shock than the first time I tried beef. He didn't know spicy water existed. But anyway, back to this witness's statement. I don't like this.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know now. You looked at me like that and I forgot. Somehow I feel like there's something out of place in what she's saying.
Stop looking at me like that.
We're gonna have to cover him up like we did with Salmonella.
We need to pounce on even the slightest thing now.
At least he's not disgusting, it's just scary.
Yeah. Because you never know what might lead us to our goal. Our goal of turning this trial around.
Should I still press on everything or just present the image?
Only present the image because, I mean, we can always press it after. If it's important, it'll let us keep pressing, so.
Shit, how do I escape? No? How do I go to the save menu?
We go to options.
Options. Yes, okay. Just in case.
The top one's just the autosave, so that's where you're gonna, yeah.
Okay. Is there a button for that? Oh,
Down
yeah.
Yes!
Yes! I love him. Ah! Stop doing that! Had to lock in, dude. Oh, why does he look like that? Why is he tweaking out right now?
I'm gonna add that to the reaction
That's
images.
so good, yes.
The-
That is so funny.
This one and the other one. Separately, though. That's it. Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photograph print. Just a short while ago, you spoke this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That it was exactly as it was left.
That is correct, the lady says.
Well, it's odd. Very odd.
Dear me, what's odd is the defense's inability to express itself.
Shut the fuck up, this is my first time.
Right. Like, bro, I'm not even a lawyer. I'm not even trying to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
So, Ryunosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you?
Well, obviously, it's the cheers.
The cheers?
Miss Brett just told us that she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. But if that's true... Dude, this is just like me when I try to explain anything. Just can't do it. There should be 2 glasses on the table, not 1.
You're quite right, Counsel. There's only 1 glass pictured here.
Objection!
Oh! Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over... Yep.
I don't know that one.
What possible difference does the presence or absence of a glass make on this case? Brother!
Objection!
I don't know.
Could it be that the detective has removed a glass from the table to conceal the lady's presence? Of course not. I would never do something so reckless.
But there should have been 2 glasses on the table. Or are you going to try to tell me you can clink with only 1?
You're quite right. I certainly took 2 glasses to the table.
I'm not pulling it back up. I already removed it. I mean, it might still be up there. Oh, it is.
Inspector, what did the lady say?
There.
That's what she said.
She was a little late.
It would seem that it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table.
What?
It was also terrifying. Everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try to hide the fact that I had been there at all, she's saying. Good gracious. You stupid bitch.
Isn't that illegal in itself?
Right.
Like, not even just stealing the glass, but like...
Yeah. Sorry. There, as I assured the court before, this is of no consequence at all, brother.
Oh, please.
We must remember that the student had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes. Who could blame her for concealing a glass or 2 in her state of disarray? You're right, we always do that, you know?
Yeah, most people just steal things
Yes.
when they witness murder.
Absolutely, that's like a rite of passage.
Mm-hmm. That's absurd.
Oh, really? Nuh-uh. This is so... Do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young and beautiful woman of mischief?
What? No, this can't be put down to mischief.
I'd like to know exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene. It would seem that she slipped it into a small handbag she was carrying. A handbag, you say? What the fuck is that? Yes, Your Excellency, a small handheld pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England. Yeah, could she fit a gun in there? I bet she could.
I'm sure she could if she fit a whole wine
Right!
glass in there.
Also, full of water?
yeah!
Did she drink the rest of it first, or did she just, like... So the beautiful lady has very graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on the case.
Oh, wait, that's you.
The student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning. Yeah. But in the end, it comes to nothing. No more pretentious accusations. You've wasted enough time already. Indeed, the lady has offered a satisfactory explanation into why she has removed this glass. I think henceforth we can consider the matter to have no bearing on the case. Counsel for the defense, are you in agreement?
Well, I don't know, really.
Brother, if you want to pursue this matter further, you're going to need to show that it has some deeper significance. Okay?
Yes, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. There's a deeper significance there is. The handbag? Wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say?
Yes, do try to keep up. It's already been explained to the court that all English gentlewomen carry handbags for small items.
Let me see. A little while ago, Miss Brett stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. But what she forgot to mention was her handbag, in which it would be perfectly possible to conceal a gun.
You're right. Well done, partner. They make me sick. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that, too. What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard? It's really very simple. He's so cute. I want to pinch his cheeks and then throw him against a wall.
Yeah?
Yeah, by his leg. Just like,
Okay.
you know, the cuteness aggression. Except instead of like, just like,
I don't
hugging
imagine,
him,
like,
I,
throwing
beat
people.
the shit out of him.
My gosh.
Whatever. You don't even get it. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. As he didn't fire that gun, we can deduce it must have been another firearm at the scene. The true murder weapon, if you will. I won't, but okay. You can't seriously be suggesting. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes? Did you or did you not? Oh, that's you. Shoot.
Did you or did you not search Miss Giselle Brett's handbag on the day of the murder?
No, sir, I did not.
As I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that was actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag.
No. Order. What is the meaning of this, Inspector? The meaning of what, Prosecutor Ouchie? Why on earth did you not have the lady open her handbag and show you the contents at the time? Thanks to your bungling incompetence, now she has to endure these uncomfortable accusations. Brilliant work, partner. Let's kiss. Now we have a chance to expose the real woman behind the mask.
Do you think so?
Say my Pookie's name.
I'm good.
Well, what a sorry situation.
Sorry. I thought that was the end of a sentence.
Clearly you have no faith in the police. Hell no, I don't. As I said, I did not search the lady's handbag after the shooting.
Trust me, they only get worse.
Simply because it was unnecessary.
Unnecessary in what way?
I ought to thank the student lawyer, really. I have a piece of evidence here that I had completely forgotten about, brother. This photographic print. This print is of a photograph that I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting. As you can see it clearly shows Miss Brett's handbag.
And a weird bold tattoo.
Yes, and a weird bold tattoo.
You know who would like that? Marshall.
Yeah, he would. Aww.
He has no idea. He'll never know.
He will never know. You can see right through to what's inside. That's right. Apparently, meshwork bags like these are the height of fashion in London at the moment. Yes.
How is it meant to carry small items?
Right.
Hold on, I want to look at that again. Oh, it's not in court record yet. Okay.
Exactly. So there was no need to search the lady's handbag. If there had been a gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious.
Ugh.
As you can see, there's nothing to imply Miss Brett's guilt here. Thank you for helping to prove that, Naruhodo-san.
Ugh. Not yet.
How's that? Was that okay?
Look at that stack over
Dude.
there. Got it.
Order, order. Inspector Hosonaga, you will submit that print as evidence at once. Certainly, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
Yay!
I want to look at it again.
I think you've had a long enough to cross-examine the witness counsel.
It's got a back to it. There's a second pocket on the other side that is not see-through.
Yeah, it's only see-through on one side.
Yeah. Liars. There it goes. I didn't want to.
The court has now been shown considerable evidence. As the photographic print, great, just submitted to the court record appears to have no further significance, I am satisfied that there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Indeed. And there is only one logical conclusion. The pathetic rookie slumped over the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of this crime. He sickens me.
No. Just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around. I'm in a worse situation than I was at the start.
I don't really think that could be... Whoa. Hi, buddy. What are you doing?
I'm
sorry, Ryunosuke. Now that the cross-examination of the witness is over, there's no way to force the trial to continue.
What? You mean this is it?
Don't worry, guys. You have another 4 cases in this game left.
Only 4?
After this one?
Yeah.
In this game, and then there's 5 in the other game.
There's 2 of these?
Yes.
Oh.
This is the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. It has both the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney Resolve.
Oh. 4 seems like a very short amount, though.
Well, counting this one, it's 5.
Okay.
But that's why I said there's 4 more left.
Oh.
All of the Ace Attorney games either have 4 or 5 cases in them. Except for, I think Dual Destinies has like a special 6th case. I think.
I thought the one we were playing, the first one, had
5.
6.
5.
Oh, I thought I had 6 with the extra one.
No, the extra one is the 5th case.
Oh. One of them must have just felt really long.
Because the one, there's, the first Turnabout, and then there's Turnabout Sisters, Turnabout Samurai, Turnabout Goodbyes, and then Rise from the Ashes.
Okay.
I must say you put up quite a fight for a rookie student, but the weak are meat and while the strong eat. You were wasting your time. There's no way to defeat true justice. Apollo justice, maybe?
Oh my gosh, if only he were here.
A fact you can chew on to your heart. Okay.
Sorry.
That's you. Oh, shoot, short. A fact you can chew on to your heart's content from the inside of your cell.
This can't be happening. Am I really going to be found guilty of a crime that I didn't commit?
Maybe.
Happens all the time, buddy.
I love him.
His dream of going to study in Great Britain will slip through his fingers.
What?
Is there really no chance now of turning this trial around?
You heard the judge. There's nothing about that last photograph in the detective produced that we can contest.
Wrong.
Which means there's no basis on which we can argue for the trial to continue. Oh, very well. I will now proceed immediately to the ruling. It seems we will be able to report to the British government on time after all. That smug little... Ryunosuke Naruhodo, having considered all the...
Okay, I clicked it to let him finish and then it skipped ahead. That one was not my fault.
No, it's okay. Sometimes it does that.
Wait, Your Excellency.
Ryunosuke?
I don't think you can rule on this case yet.
Objection!
The amateurishness is getting tedious. When His Excellency deems that the trial is over, he gives his ruling. This is the most basic protocol of the courtroom. Well, guess what? I'm not a lawyer.
Your Excellency, just a moment ago you said this. As the photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance, there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Now that means if there was a problem with the evidence, some significant detail, then ruling on the case at this time would be out of question.
Objection!
This is blatant straw clutching. Brother, what? Look at this photographic print. All it shows is the handbag the gentlewoman was carrying on the day on the day in question. There can be no problem with this evidence. You'd better know what you're doing, Ryunosuke. I understand your objection, counsel. Certainly the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone the court's scrutiny. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag. Ha! My thoughts exactly. Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this rookie's desperate... whatever.
Desperate wheezes.
Desperate wheezes. Holy shart, dude.
Yes, I am desperate, but this isn't a wheezer.
What's with these homies? You see my girl.
There's something about this photograph, it just doesn't seem right. If only I could put my finger on it. Please let me just tell you.
Very well, I will grant the defense one final opportunity. What? But be warned, he's gonna fucking kill us at that thing, dude. But be warned that if I am unsatisfied by your response here, the trial will be over with immediate effect. You should probably save. Do I make myself clear?
I know what's wrong with it though. Oh wait.
Oh, you do?
It's not enter. Yeah, it's the bag isn't actually clear. It's not complete mesh. I said that the first time.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, Your Excellency.
So, take another look at the photographic print Inspector Hosonaga submitted before. You will identify for the court where this print would, yes. I feel like Ryunosuke, yes!
Hello? Can I... Why does it go up?
I don't know.
Oh, down here. Okay.
Yes!
Just here. I feel sure that around this area there's something extremely significant. I feel sure that around this area...
What's significant is your inability to positively identify anything wrong with this picture at all.
But that's what's wrong with it! What do you mean?
I concur. I praise the prosecution for his quick-wittedness.
Am I supposed to click on the tablecloth instead?
I don't remember. I played this case like 3 years ago. I know it's the handbag that stands out in this picture, but you need to look further, examine everything, otherwise you might miss an important clue.
I'm trying to tell you! If I could do it, then I wouldn't have pointed out the wrong part of the picture just now.
I felt you, dude. You said that with your whole heart. Wait, Your Excellency. The court should give consideration to the fact that this man is an amateur. One more chance, please. I suppose he is just a Cal student lawyer with... He's not a student lawyer, though.
I'm starting to feel insulted here. Okay. Okay, tablecloth maybe? What do I point at?
Maybe try the weird bowl.
I don't think it's the bowl, though. What does the bowl have to do with anything?
I don't know.
It's the fact that the bag isn't even clear. We can see that it's clear over here, but then it's just, there's a very obvious pocket. You know, if I have to reset, I will. Oh wait, prison.
Yes!
Come on. No! Is he gonna ask for another chance? Okay, I'll try the bowl.
Hold it. Yes.
How is it the bowl? I feel like the fact that the bag isn't even clear is a very big thing.
Ace Attorney logic, you know how it is.
I'm gonna shut this game down. Actually, just to reset it, but. Because I'm not losing those. Dude, I'm gonna start crashing out of this.
Dude, you already were.
I'm gonna go. It's gonna get worse.
Worse.
I don't give a fuck about the bowl. The bag isn't clear, man. It's a very unusual mark on the victim's wrist.
That is true. It looks almost
Sorry. Like a burn.
like a burn of some description.
Objection.
Dear me, I was pondering what new pivel you would come out with. A burn, you say, on the victim's wrist? Clearly that has nothing whatsoever to do with the magnificent lady's handbag. Yes, that is burn mark, you're right. Go on, Inspector. The police coroner also noticed it when he was performing the post-mortem examination. It was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so he didn't note it on his report.
You're supposed to.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
What did
mark
I tell you?
Literally everything.
In any case, we have no idea when the victim suffered this burn, do we? No possible way of knowing either. Just ask him.
Ask the dead guy.
Yes. The more I look at it, the more I found myself intrigued by the curious shape of this mark. However, as Prosecutor Ouchie points out, unless a firm connection to the case can be shown, cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precise details of this burn.
I would jump over the desk and strangle the judge.
You know that video?
Yeah, that exactly.
Excuse me, Your Excellency. It would seem Miss Brett has a lunch appointment with the dean and other university staff.
I don't give a fuck.
Right. Who cares? Who asked?
I'm sure they can wait for a murder trial.
Right.
You're in court right now.
She would like to know if she may be excused from the stand now.
No.
Oh, of course, dear lady. We shan't hold you up any longer.
You are not the judge.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm quite sure His Excellency is about to give his final ruling anyway. No. What's your thinking on this, Ryunosuke?
I'm thinking they're all fucking idiots.
Do you believe this burn does have something to do with the case?
Not really. To be honest, I'm not really sure. But if I don't keep pushing, then it's all over. So I was thinking I should keep digging and digging in the hope that I might uncover something useful.
Just like a real lawyer. Yeah, I'm so proud of him. Yes, you're right.
I am? I was right about the bag, but y'all won't see that.
If we can do that, we might be able to... The shutting door back open again. Just give up, counsel. You can't possibly hope to do that. Indeed, I'm afraid that without evidence, I can't allow you to pursue what is little more than conjecture. Brother. What if we had evidence?
You do?
Evidence that irrefutably linked the burn on the victim's wrist to the case? Then you would allow it? I would, yes. Just tell the truth, I hadn't noticed that burn. Are you blind, maybe? But as soon as you pointed it out, what I did notice was that the color draining from Miss Brett's face.
Really? I'd like to find some link between that burn and the case. We have something? Well, let me click because he's breathing. This is the moment of truth. It's time to find some evidence that proves what the burn really means.
So then, the defense will now present its evidence to the court.
Oh, I hate this. I see nothing of significance here. There's a bowl right there. That's our evidence. Oh wait. I hate this!
Yes!
What's this, Council? Yet another print?
Yes, Your Excellency. I believe photographic prints are an amazing invention. When we humans look at a scene, we miss things. But in a photograph, things we may have overlooked at the time are recorded for forevermore.
Do hurry it up, rookie. What are you trying to say? To inconvenience this poor lady any further would really be quite inexcusable.
Actually, we may need you to stay with us a little longer if you don't mind, Miss Breath. You see, it's very clearly visible in this other photograph. How did the victim come to have that unusually shaped burn on his wrist? The reason is recorded here forevermore. Just say forever.
Yeah, for real. What? Ow.
Objection!
Use your eyes, guys, please. Can't
That's what
fool
I
me
was
with your
saying
little
when they
bluffs,
couldn't
boy.
Figure out the bag.
That's your game. Then let's hear how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean.
Okay, I don't need to save it this time. I know what I'm talking about.
Yes!
Yes. The beefsteak?
Actually, the point is the metal plate the steak was served on.
The plate? Ah. Ah! Your Excellency, are you alright?
As you can see, there's an emblem on the plate. I would guess it's some sort of trademark of Le Carnival.
Ah.
The emblem on the plate and the victim's burn are exactly the same shape.
Ah. Ryunosuke, you genius. Just kiss already, guys. You're spot on.
Which means the victim must have suffered this burn while he was present at the restaurant.
Literally, what does that change?
Objection!
But even if that is the case, you can't know if it happened on the day in question or not. Could have been the day before, the day before that. Most likely happened at some other unrelated time.
Well,
Objection!
Sadly, Prosecutor Ouchie, the chances of that are extremely slim.
thanks.
Why? The outline of the burn is clearly discernible. Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion in the restaurant. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hosonaga? Can't imagine having missed such a terrible disaster, certainly. But... I would say, looking at the picture of the wound, that it wasn't suffered very long ago. And although it's not a particularly large burn, it's extremely well defined, as the defense just pointed out. There's no mild burn, that's for sure.
Can you be more specific, Inspector?
Well, let's see. If the plate was around 90 degrees centigrade, to burn like that would have taken around 3 seconds. It's inconceivable that the victim wouldn't have let out a scream of pain then. I've been investigating at the restaurant for several weeks already, but I have not heard anyone scream at all. As the head waiter of La Carnival, I can testify to that without hesitation. But you're a detective, not a waiter. Dumbass bitch.
Yes!
There you have it. Something isn't right here. As the detective said, anyone who burnt themselves on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds would scream in pain. There's no question of that.
And yet Inspector Hosonaga never heard the professor scream, not on that day or any before it.
That's right. And the strange thing is, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either.
And what are you suggesting?
Well, if the professor had carelessly laid his wrist on the plate for anything like 3 seconds that day,
That would be beyond careless, I think, Counsel.
then the rest of us in the restaurant, myself, the sergeant, and the old antique dealer, all of us would, without any question, have heard him scream. Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Well, yes, I suppose.
So the question is, why didn't a single person hear Dr. Wilson scream?
I almost don't believe it. Ryunosuke, do you think...
Can it really be true? I never dreamt we'd arrive at a conclusion like this, but I'm starting to think that maybe we've been led into a terrible trap. No shit, you were framed for murder.
Right.
There's only one explanation I can think of to make sense of this apparent impossibility. On the day in question, when he suffered the burn to his wrist, Dr. Wilson was already deceased or asleep. I don't know. One of those two. Which one do you think?
Maybe already deceased.
No man could remain silent while his wrist was burning on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds. That's clearly impossible. Apart from one particular situation.
Counsel, are you suggesting...
Yes, it's only possible if the man was already dead.
already dead? Knowing what we... Oh,
Knowing
freak.
what we know now, it's the only possible explanation. When the beef steak was brought to Dr. Wilson's table that day, the professor was already dead.
That's madness. I feel like he'd be doing that.
Yeah.
Order, please! Counsel, explain this absurd notion at once. The victim was killed by a gunshot. That's right, and that's absolutely right, Your Excellency. This is just a ridiculous ploy about the rookie student, but clearly he has no grasp of the facts. No, Prosecutor Ouchie, it's you who has no grasp of the facts. I beg your pardon? As soon as it became apparent that the victim had suffered that burn while at the restaurant, this whole case was turned upside down. Or have you not grasped that yet? Your Excellency, the court must hear from this witness again. If it's true, as we now believe, the victim was already dead before the gunshot was heard. It's highly likely that Miss Brett knows something about it. Incredible. I certainly didn't anticipate this twist of events. I'm sorry to say, Miss Brett, that you will have to forget your luncheon engagement. But, Your Excellency, the justice system in our country may be in its infancy, but rest assured, all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I am prepared to pass judgment.
Thank you, Your Excellency. What was that smile?
Yes, of course. I mean, I'd be delighted to help. Especially if it helps relations between my country and yours.
So I was right and she can't understand.
Yes. Ah, Miss Brett, you speak Japanese? Well, of course I do. I am studying in your country after all. But then, why have you been speaking through an interpreter until just now? My mother tongue, the Queen's English, is the most refined and elegant language in the world. As a gentlewoman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible.
Rude.
Yeah. It seems the men in this land possess none of the I hate that word. Virtues of English, the English gentleman. So I can see that I shall have to lower myself to communicating with you all on your own level. Oh, well... You are the epitome of a true English gentlewoman. We are truly honored by this lavish consideration you so graciously afford us. I see. In that case, Miss Brett, I will now ask you to testify in your own words about the events leading up to the death of the victim, Dr. Wilson. So we're finally going to hear her own words in the matter. Things are getting interesting, Ryunosuke. Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man burned his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I had raised our glasses in a toast. As far as I've heard, the postmortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot. If there's some other way around, a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me. There are so many ways.
This was so long ago that poison was definitely an option.
Huh?
So this was long enough ago that poison was definitely an
Oh,
option.
yeah.
Certain types of them, at least.
But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques Crowley wouldn't pick up on it anyway.
Trust me, they don't in the future.
Yeah, I know. That most captivating and beautiful testimony will go down in Supreme Court's history. Thank you. Be so for real.
Easy does it.
I hope that this is the last time I'll have to sully my lips with the coarse tones of your unbecoming tongue. Oh, forgive me. I do hope I haven't insulted anyone. Not at all, not at all. It's a delight to merely hear you speak, dear lady. And it seems very clear from your testimony that this boorish talk of the victim's burn is utterly irrelevant. I will be speaking to your country's Minister of Justice about what happened here today. The Minister of Justice? May that irritating little... Oh, freak. That's her. May that irritating little bully of a student be given the harshest punishment possible. Amen. Huh? Thanks? Oh,
Was
fuck,
that
that's
a
you.
prayer then?
Well, you'll have to forgive the irritation, Miss Brett, and put up with a cross-examination now. Exclamation point. I expect you've noticed that this little bully of a student, as you put it, doesn't miss much. I'm sure I don't need to remind you, counsel, that this will be your final cross-examination in this trial. Thank God. I hate this woman. If you fail to demonstrate any problems with this witness's testimony, I will be ruling on the case immediately. Is that clear? Oh, he's so silly. He looked just like Phoenix there.
Okay.
Brother.
Can I finally tell you guys that the bag is not see-through? Yes, Your Excellency.
Then you may proceed with your cross-examination.
I just want to tell you guys the important information.
Genuinely, I think that's probably just an art mistake.
Why would they do that?
I could be wrong. Maybe it is brought up.
Why would they go through all the trouble of putting a tiny little bowl but not make sure the see-through purse is see-through?
This is so cute.
I know, I love it. I also got stickers, you can have one.
Oh my god, yes.
I have one up here as well. It was a 50-pack, so you can have one.
You should start giving them out at FurCons.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Dude, me and my friend, the one that's in Spain right now,
Yeah.
had a real long conversation about furries today on his stream.
Good. He's streaming in Spain.
Yeah, not much. Hello?
Hi.
What's up?
Floor's freezing.
Well, yeah, it's concrete and we're in a basement. And it's 19 or less degrees outside. It was 19 when I left to go get Kale over here. What's up?
What are you playing?
The Great Ace Attorney.
Yes, it's like Ace Attorney, but great.
It's set in 1899, so way before the other one. It's like a prequel.
Nice.
But this one's way newer, so that's why it's 3D.
It's 3D, that's crazy.
Yeah, you can see him move. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's just moving her mouth. But they do fully move.
Yeah. I can tell different that is 3D and not TV. That's why I'm
TV?
looking at it right
You mean
there.
2D?
I said 3D and 2D.
It sounded like you said TV.
Yeah, 3D and TV.
I'm the TV.
Hi, TV.
Okay.
Okay, have fun.
Okay.
Bye. Oh, Lord.
Yes!
Yes.
But on his hand was... Hold on. But his hand was on the searing hot plate for at least 3 whole seconds. You can't not have noticed.
Do you think so? Let me ask you something.
Sorry?
Ever since I arrived in this courtroom, and even still now, the fly on those unsightly black trousers of yours has been wide open.
How can you even see that?
Right. You can't not have noticed, can you? Ha ha ha, what fun.
Genuinely, how would she
Yeah,
have
he's
seen that?
behind the fucking podium. What are you, girl? What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure he's shorter than him, and you can't even see him.
Right.
Other than the fact that it's clear, but theirs is not. Their podium is not.
You hadn't realized. The dear lady is absolutely right. As your friend, you've embarrassed me as well as yourself, Ryunosuke.
How did you tell me?
That does suck, dude.
Dr. Wilson was a true English gentleman. He chose honorable
Dude,
silence
her
over a
nose
vulgar
just phased
scream.
through the glasses when she put them on.
Really?
Yeah.
Can your tiny brains imagine such a thing?
Oh yes, I think my tiny brain can.
Yes!
Brother.
But I can't.
Anyway,
Yes!
yes.
As you testified before, you were drinking carbonated water, is that right?
Dr. Wilson was only permitted to drink water at the time, if you remember, which explains why you ordered that drink. Correct, waiter? Exactly as you say, sir.
Shut the fuck up and let me speak.
Although,
Whether or not the professor actually drank any of the water when I delivered the steak to the table. I'm afraid I don't remember that.
who asked, though?
Hmm.
Damn you.
I have enough English, I have enough English to understand that at least. For the benefit of others in the court, it means bless you.
No, it doesn't. I think it means the exact opposite.
Anyway,
Yes!
I wonder if in the original Japanese version, if when she's speaking English, if it was actually in English, if it was just in a weird font Japanese.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I'll watch one.
Yeah?
I'll watch like a playthrough of the original Japanese one and find out for you.
Did I? Because I must know.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, it's written here in the paperwork. Fatal from
Hemorrhage.
from ballistic trauma.
yes.
Luckily for all of us, a little burn on the wrist isn't going to kill us. And as there were no other signs of trauma on the victim's body to indicate any other cause of death, it can only offend a bullet from your gun that put an end to this innocent man's life.
But it doesn't make sense. The burn must have happened straight away. When the plate was first brought to the table by the waiter.
Yes, that's true. If it had cooled even slightly, it wouldn't have been able to make a burn like that.
And if the victim burnt his wrist on the hot plate as soon as it was brought up from the kitchen, then he must have already been dead at that point.
And yet, the fact is that the victim was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Until you're able to show the court evidence to disprove that, this is a complete waste of time. I concur. Prosecutor Ouchie is right. If there's some other... Oh, freak, I already read that. Don't need to again.
Wait, we read that? Oh wait, yeah.
Yes!
That's a testimony.
Yeah.
Without leaving a trace.
If someone is shot or strangled or stabbed or thrown from a height, How if a person's life is taken, there are always telltale traces on the body. Quite right, dear lady. And our police forces thoroughly examined the body of the deceased. There can be no doubt. Isn't that right, Inspector Hosonaga? As I said, I always aim for a flawless investigation.
Well, you failed.
For real.
There would be physical traces with all those causes of death, that's true. But maybe there's some other way of killing someone that doesn't leave a mark.
If, heaven forbid, you doubt me, young man, you're going to have to tell everyone how exactly you think the professor did lose his life. Otherwise, I'm afraid your argument falls rather flat, doesn't it? Oh no, perish the thought. Calling such a sweet young lady's innocence into question? On my honor, I... Oh, give me a minute. Ouchie. Will cut down any who dare cast such aspirations. I definitely mispronounced that. Oh, that's you.
A way of killing someone that leaves no trace.
We need some evidence to back us up here. No shit.
Yes,
That's kind of the
evidence.
whole thing.
Yes!
Inferior. What do you mean by that?
In the lands of the great British Empire, the police store everything found at a crime scene for later examination. In this country, you investigate once and that's the end of it. Isn't that so? Quite right. La Carnival is open for business as usual today, just days after the incident.
Hello!
Hello,
Welcome,
yay!
welcome.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sharp.
Wait,
Exactly. Which means that if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost. It doesn't even occur to your naive detectives to try to preserve the crime scene.
at least that changes in the future.
I am trying to be as tactful about this as I can, but you understand. Haha! A killer blow. The lady is as formidable as she is beautiful. How old is she? Can you check the court record, pretty please?
I forgot we can do that.
Oh, okay.
24.
Never mind. I guess that's fine. Well, it's not. He's way super old, but still.
Fair enough. He said something before that too. No, he didn't. He said
Amazing.
amazing. He's actually admitting our police may be flawed. Perhaps Prosecutor Ouchi is finally starting to see sense.
I very much doubt that.
Still, there's something about what Miss Brett just said. There was a moment before when something didn't seem quite right.
What do you think, Ryunosuke?
I think it's going terribly. No matter how much I press her, I'm not turning up any new information.
Yes, as I suspected, she's a tough witness. We need to find a way to break her testimony, or the cross-examination will be over.
But that would mean I have to find a way. There must be some clue somewhere to help us find a chink in her armor.
What, Ryunosuke?
There is one thing I noticed, something that's been bothering me. Is it
Bothering
finally in the
you?
bag?
You mean about Miss Brett?
Actually, no. About the person standing next to her, Inspector Hosonaga.
The detective?
Yes, he seemed to react a little strangely to Miss Brett's last statement. I was wondering if it might be significant if I press... Hold on, if I might present an opening, maybe.
Alright, I have an idea. Try pressing her on that last statement one more time.
If you think so, but
But this time, instead of targeting the woman herself, let's see what we can get out of the detective.
alright then. I wonder what Cosmo's thinking.
Probably gay thoughts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll find out soon enough, I suppose, once I press Miss Brett on her last statement again.
Yes! Wait.
Okay, so right here. Why does it pop up with a thought bubble?
Wait. Okay, there we go. It's just gonna do it for you. I was like, I don't really know.
I don't even remember what she just said. What was significant about that? Significant. Not the core record. Never mind. It wasn't even.
If the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost.
Oh.
And then he started.
Okay. The detective's reaction is just the same as before. Why?
Until now, the detective has been in the stand with Miss Brett as her interpreter. But things are very different now. For this testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity.
What do you mean?
When people are actually testifying, they're usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find they often let their guard down.
You're right. Look at him. He's lost his own thoughts.
It's time to pursue the man and his train of thought.
Why does this man have a sword in court?
He can do whatever he wants.
Fair enough.
I'll explain how to do it now, Ryunosuke. It's all to do with the witness marker. What?
What marker?
At the moment, we're focused on Miss Brett, who's the person actually making the current statement. By moving the marker left and right with A, D, you can turn your attention. Phoenix, hit the slay button. See, that's what it reminds me of.
We can do that. Oh my god. Stop telling me to turn on shield mode. Anyway, we can do that.
Phoenix, hit the slay button.
Thank
Why
God.
didn't it show it? Oh wait, that's our game. I forgot that was our game.
Oh my God. While you're looking at the other witnesses, you'll be able to pursue them with space.
I wonder what he thinks about. What did the future crew think about him
Yes.
explaining to us computer directions? What did they think about this? Yeah.
You ever notice a strange atmosphere amongst the people on the stand? Take a good look around.
Alright then, so I don't care. Shut up.
Wait.
Oh. Forgot it was buttons.
Excuse me.
Ah, what's the meaning of this? Oh my God, you're killing him, dude. What the fuck's your problem?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to shock you. He really was lost in his thoughts. Deeply. What did he even say? Did he just say, excuse me? Oh. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
Excuse me.
How does he know he was talking to him?
It looked like you were thinking something just now, Inspector. Perhaps having heard what the lady next to you had to say.
If there's something you'd like to say, please share it with the court.
What's the meaning of this?
Can you just wipe
I know.
all the sweat?
Ew!
After he dragged his hand across the glasses too.
Yucky, yucky.
I know
It's gotta,
this.
and I know it's all smeared and nasty.
Yeah, I know those things are filthy.
It's the delightful Englishwoman who's testifying at the moment. You can't fault her testimony, then the cross-examination should be over immediately.
Oh, is that how it works?
Absolutely not. The detective is in the stand, which makes him a valid witness. I love when he does that.
Yes, not to mention the fact that he's intimately involved in the case. Wow, I can't do this.
Zing. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes? Do you have something to add in relation to the statements made by Miss Brett?
Nuh-uh. Well, yes. Oh, okay. If you don't mind, I would like to speak. The lady is right. Our country's police practices are not as modern as those used in Great Britain. Which is why I, Satoru Hosonaga, always strive to make every investigation I'm involved in flawless. I'm very good at that, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you really mean by that?
I'll tell you what I mean. You won't have evidence lacking on my watch. I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of the crime. It's preserving evidence, you see. I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief. I'm not ashamed of what I've done. Brother.
A crime scene thief?
Well, it looks like the lady's remarks touched a nerve there. Take this, for example. Is that... Oh, freak, that's you. This is the bottle of carbonated water that I took to the victim's table on the day in question. Yes, it's lost all of its fizz. Haven't been opened 3 days ago now. But it was carbonated water. I don't care what anyone says.
Yes, there's some left in the bottle. I can see it.
One day our police force will be amongst the best in the world.
Hate to break it to you, buddy.
The time is coming, I guarantee it.
I'm assuming they don't get better in Apollo Justice either.
No.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Would they?
I don't know. Oh my goodness, paragraph. Oh yeah, since I missed like most of it, I know I also missed Giselle's intro, so fun fact about her pun name. In the Sherlock Holmes stories, John Watson was shot in the war with a Giselle bullet. So Giselle Brett is basically Giselle Bullet, but in a Japanese accent. I don't know if this was already known here, but I need to show up with my silly fun Ace Attorney facts. Oh my
I
gosh.
love your silly fun Ace Attorney facts.
Yes, I do look forward to them. I think about them sometimes.
Also, that's really awesome. I think
I love that.
that's really silly. I love so much how much thought they put into the little pun names.
Yeah, I don't like how much thought they didn't put into the fact that the purse was not see-through in the picture.
You're never gonna let this go.
No, because why is it not see-through if I can't point that out?
Ace Attorney just sucks, man. I don't know what to tell you. This game sucks. I love it. I love it, and it's my favorite thing in the entire world. But it's you know, it's like that.
Okay,
Investigate that bottle
that's what I'm doing.
immediately.
Once it lets me. I don't know what we're supposed to
So
double click. Yeah, that's what it was. The label is written in a foreign language that I don't recognize, probably English. I don't know.
he can read English. He can speak
Oh.
English. He can understand English.
French?
I think it's French. Holy shit. This must be very expensive water.
The options are either English or French.
French people aren't real. Stop it with the lies.
Okay, but that's normally what's on bottles. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Yes, but what does it say? That's what I'm asking.
Go to France and ask.
You could just say that you don't know. Okay. What are we...
Okay, why did you
I can't find
Not
No shit. What? Why did it do that? I don't know. Oh, we don't have forensics in here. Boo.
There was another part where... Yeah. It looks like there's a little left in the bottle.
Oh, sorry. I was reading in my
Although
head.
it was just plain water now.
You know, I've been sweating so much, I'm absolutely parched.
Brother, do not drink that.
I'll just have a sip of this to keep me going.
No, Ryunosuke, you can't do that. For one thing, that's evidence. You can't go drinking evidence.
Oh no, you're right. We don't know what might be inside, do we? The subtle foreshadowing. I
I
can
know.
feel it.
You never cease to amaze me, Ryunosuke, in more ways than one. Okay. Just kiss already.
I wonder, could there be anything in this water?
What's the matter? You've gone quiet all of a sudden.
I think I might have just worked something out. An interesting possibility.
Exclamation point.
Do we click on it again to keep talking, or...?
I don't know.
Okay.
Miss Brett. Can you confirm this is indeed the bottle from which you drank on the day of the victim's death? Yes, it was that bottle.
What was that about? She seemed to avert her eyes when she answered the judge's question.
Averted the eyes. Very well, counsel. You may resume the cross-examination. And the inspector will kindly control his fervor. Ahem. I said we'll probably have to present the bottle at one point.
Like here?
Go one more. There's no other way, man. Like, maybe take it. Yeah.
Here.
Maybe. What's the statement after that? Just in case. No.
Why is that added in the testimony? Let me go
Why?
back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why won't it let you do that? It literally has the back arrow and everything.
Maybe it wasn't right on the arrow. It was like slightly off. A whole pixel away. This one?
Yeah, I think.
Well, if we're wrong, I don't know. Oh, wait. I was examining. Don't autoplay. I gotta go through it all. I keep forgetting that you actually have to click the present button.
You can use the, like...
I hate that. I'm not gonna do that.
Why don't you just, like, go to the controls and switch it to the keys that you use for regular Ace Attorney?
I don't use the keys on it, Ace Attorney.
Oh, does it just let you click and point? Oh, yeah, because it's a DS game.
Yeah.
What's this? A bottle of water?
Actually, there is one method of killing man without leaving a trace that comes to mind. Obviously, I'm referring to poison.
Poison?
On the day of his death, we know that Dr. Wilson drank from this bottle of carbonated water. Could it be that there was poison inside?
Maybe.
Could it be that the professor actually died after taking a sip from his glass? And that's why they took the one not next to the stake? And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to slip the poison into his drink? There's only person who could possibly have done it. So I'm not reading it wrong. That's just stupid. Giselle Brett.
Yeah, it
you.
didn't. It was weird.
I thought I was having a stroke for a moment, but no.
So sleepy. This is outrageous to suggest a thing without a scrap of evidence. You little rookie imbecile. Have you ever even considered the delicate situation our country finds itself in now? Whew. Have you forgotten that we have only just signed an accord of friendship with the British Empire? Have you even the vaguest inkling that your rash accusations could jeopardize the entire treaty?
Objection!
It's great that I don't give a fuck! This is not a political arena. This is a trial to determine one individual's guilt with respect to one crime. Huh? That's what I'm saying, brother. The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. It actually makes her seem so much more guilty, honestly. We are here to determine the truth. How would you even... If I may... I will silence you forever for this...
Thank you.
Shut up! It is you who should be silent. Of course. Dear lady.
Where did that come from? She just snapped.
Well, she is British. I'm afraid I may have spoken unfairly before. Should I be giving her a British accent? I'm not doing that. I offer my most humble
You
apologies.
definitely should.
I'm...
Can you do a British accent?
I could try. I could certainly try it.
You've done it before.
I'm
used to do it a lot.
Sorry, my lady. What are you referring? I'll try. We'll see.
Yeah, because he used to say it a lot, and I don't remember why. Something about a broomstick.
Oh God, I don't remember.
Dude,
Oh, wait. Oh.
you said it like constantly. Because you were quoting like a video. Or
Yes, and I
something.
know what you're talking about. I just wish I could remember what it was. I'll look it up. I'll look it up later because I know exactly. Oh, what is it?
I just remember you going broomstick.
Yes. Oh, fuck. What is it?
And you would do it a lot for like a month.
You know what? I have to look it up.
Something
I really.
about beating a nanny.
Yes,
I
like,
think.
let's-
It was like a spoiled kid.
Like, let's play something. Poke the nanny.
You got it.
Okay.
You think you got your keyword there? You can speak in a British accent.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I wish I remembered how it went. God, it's so funny.
Wait, I can look it up.
Something. We'll shop in a broomstick.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up now.
Let's play Poke the Nanny. I love that video.
Hold on.
It's that one.
It's this one? Okay.
Definitely.
Can I click on it? Is it gonna even go that way?
We play. Oh, I have an idea.
Hold on, it's
Holy
really
shit.
quiet. Let me turn it up. I think it's fine on your guys' end, just not ours.
I have an idea. Let's play Poke the Nanny. What we'll do is we'll sharpen a broomstick with a knife. We'll poke the nanny and see how many times we can poke her. Oh,
Yeah.
how about both of our fathers go band for band and they compare their wealth, and we can go into the safes and we can count some money.
Yeah.
You repeated that first one a lot.
Yeah, I remember now. I couldn't stop saying it. It was like
Yeah.
the little British child took a hold of my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I described your police force as, oh, freak. She's British. Fuck. But no matter how inferior they, I can't do that. They may be. You still investigated this particular point thoroughly, I believe, in it. The bottle, I mean, Inspector. And whether it contained poison or not.
The bottle of water.
The bottle of water, I mean, Inspector. And whether it contained... God, I'm so bad at accents in
Oh,
general.
it's so funny. I love terrible British accents.
Have you ever seen British people trying to do like an American accent and it just doesn't sound great at all?
Have you seen the one where the one guy perfectly imitated the biscuit thing? Like, oh, what was it? Gosh, it was. I think about it a lot, and now I just can't remember.
What I'm saying is there was some British guy who was trying to imitate an American accent, and everyone in the comments was like, "Dude, you suck at this. This does not sound like an American accent at all." And then other people were like, "Yeah, and you think American people doing a British accent sounds like an actual British accent? Definitely not." Like, it's like, yeah, okay.
I don't know. They both sound accurate to me.
Of course.
You did? Wait, you did what?
I don't know.
Oh.
He investigated it. Okay. I don't believe him, but whatever. Then maybe it wasn't the bottle. Maybe it was the fucking glass. I strive for a flawless investigation every time. I don't believe. Oh, shoot. That's you, dog. I
I
cannot.
don't believe it.
What? Are you sure? The tests were meticulously carried out by the chief coroner himself.
That don't mean shit. I remember having some online friends from Britain back in high school, and we were on a Skype voice call with a couple other Americans, and us Americans were doing our best British impressions. Then one of the British people did their American accent by just doing a whole Southern accent. That's normally what they do, yeah.
I mean, like,
They identify American accents as just Southern or like Old Western.
I mean, they're not. I mean, some American accents are like that. I want a British person to do a New York accent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I could do accents really well.
I know, me too. Because now I gotta be like, I'm very grateful to all you Japanese.
When I was younger, I used to do accents a lot,
Really?
and then I just stopped. Like, I would purposely watch shows with different accents to mimic them, and I got really good. I could do British, I could do Southern. I could do like the old Western. I could do, there was another accent, and then
I'm so incredibly bad at accents. It's painful.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
So
then-
sorry for you guys.
I think I could do a New Yorker one as well when I was
Yeah.
younger, and then I just stopped. But sometimes, oh, that's opera. I don't give. Charlie Hilbert. Who is Charlie Hilbert? I don't know. Late because Twitch got a little fucking amigo, but that time was funny to me because none of the Americans of the VC had a Southern accent. Yeah.
And they were just like, you know what? Yeah, this is fine. All Americans speak like this, actually.
I remember when I was younger, I would purposely watch Peppa Pig, put myself through the torture,
No.
just so I could do the accent.
I'm so sorry. You're so brave.
Yeah. Fun fact. My little sister Johnny, she is doing plays and stuff, right? She's been doing them for a while. But originally, one of her characters she was meant to play was supposed to have a British accent, and then they dropped it because nobody could do it.
Oh my god.
But I told her to watch Peppa Pig, and then we did. And then I started quoting one thing from Peppa Pig for like a solid week.
Oh my god.
I don't even remember what it was. Something about a muddy puddle, which is no help because they say that a lot.
Play poke the nanny.
I wish I could remember what it was. But I would walk around, I would like follow her around the house repeating it until she said it because she didn't know how to do it. Also, that reminds me of the video where the person makes their kids go, please, may I have some more?
I love those videos so much.
To have their kids get more food. It's so funny to me. I love being chronically online.
This is beautiful. I love this game. I can't wait to have to do a British accent for every single fucking character because they're all fucking British.
Well, better perfect it now. I'll
Yeah,
work with
okay.
you. We can watch Peppa.
We're gonna start losing viewers because of my horrifying attempt at a British accent.
No,
They'll
I
be
think
like,
it's
oh,
funny.
yikes. Jesus.
I did a French accent once, so I mean, for my fossil fighters.
Oh, I thought you meant for Ace Attorney. I was like,
No,
what character have
for
we
my
met
fossil
so far that's
fighters, so I mean,
French?
it can't be that bad. I've had to do all sorts of accents.
It's okay, because, I mean, at least there are a lot of the accents that are typed out, so it'll be at least a little easier. It's hard to do
Yeah.
a British accent when it's not typed out like that.
Yeah, they don't.
Then
know
I
how
just
to
have
type.
to, like, think about it,
They
and I
don't
don't
ha-
like thinking.
They can't type out bottle of water.
A bottle of water. I'm very grateful. You've successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair. Thank you. but of course, dear lady, the pleasure was all ours. See, I can't do like a normal person British accent. I have to do the most horrifying British accent ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's funnier that way.
Is it?
Yeah. I love it.
Okay.
Too bad that all our funny stuff happens at the end of stream though,
I know.
because then people don't watch.
You know what?
I was so sure. Are we almost done with the thing, by the way? To like where it would be a save point?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We've gotta be. This can't be right. You know, I also don't like to think about the fact that when any of the Japanese characters are speaking English, they're definitely speaking it with a British accent.
Yeah.
And I don't want to think about that. Because I don't want to think about Ryunosuke speaking in a British accent, really. That's
He speaks
horrifying.
English.
Okay, so I've already told you, there's the part of the game's in... Because they're studying abroad. That's part of the...
He actually goes abroad?
Yeah.
I don't remember you telling me that.
Okay, well, whatever. You're a fake fan. You don't listen to
Okay,
me.
I'm sorry. I didn't listen to the lore.
Anyway, I don't like thinking about that.
Okay.
Because it also probably means he has a horrifying mix of a British and Japanese accent, and I don't even want to think about what that would sound like,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Don't worry. When you get voice lines, it's like a mix of British and Japanese.
That's what I'm saying, because, yeah, there are... Oh, my God. Are there voice lines, like, actually... Oh, wait, there are in cutscenes, right? There are in cutscenes, and then there's, like, a specific point, like, it's an options menu, it's, like, a special features where you can listen to a bunch of voice lines. You can listen to a bunch of voice lines, and, it is, like, a horrifying mix of British and Japanese accent. It's really upsetting. It's really funny, actually. I love it.
Oh, so not those.
No, it would be after we save. I'll show you them or something.
Okay.
It'll be great. Anyway, thank you, console. I think that cross-examination has clarified everything.
And in game 2, there's one scene that's still in the visual novel gameplay style, and the whole thing is voiced. That's nice.
Really? That's so interesting. How does that work? Why'd they decide to do that only for one scene? As the prosecution have asserted, a shot to the chest from this gun is the only conceivable cause of death. Furthermore, the accused, who by his own admission was holding this weapon, is the only possible culprit.
Isn't that a different gun than the picture they show him holding on the ground?
I don't remember.
We don't have that image, though, because
No.
that was, like, a memory thing.
Yeah.
Boo. Those should be in...
Boo,
those
boo,
should be in our
tomatoes,
record.
tomatoes, tomatoes.
They should just print out memories.
Yes, yes, exactly. It's
I'm done for.
You're such a whiny bitch. No, I'm kidding. I love you so much, Ryunosuke. The court wishes to apologize for the great inconvenience this has caused you, Miss Brett. Oh no, I'm just glad the matter is resolved. Before proceeding, I must ask the counsel for the defense. Do you have any further new evidence to present at the court at this point? Kazuma? Oh, fuck, that's
me.
you. God damn it. You wouldn't have said it anyway.
Yeah, I know.
You can say Hosonaga, but you can't say Kazuma.
I say what?
You said Hosonaga. I heard you say
I
it.
did?
Yes.
When was that?
You must have been really into it, dog. It's done like that because...
Did I
games
struggle
meant-
to say it?
No, it was like so natural. It freaked me out a little. I was like, what?
It must have been like locked in.
Uh,
It was done like that because Game 2 had less budget than Game 1, so they couldn't do anime-style cutscenes, but it's still so good. It might have been more than that scene, to be honest, but it sticks in my head a lot.
wasn't it supposed to be one big game anyway? So why did it just not have the budget? Unless... Because I thought it was supposed to be like one game and then that was too much space, so they had to separate it into two. Well, I guess that would make sense because it's not like they probably had both done at the same time. Anyway, well, if you excuse me now, I really must be leaving. God. Fairly well.
Who's the woman? Was that her?
I love you.
You also voice her.
Yes, I do. God damn it. Please wait.
Is that...
What is the meaning of this? A woman in the court? Blech. Forgive me for intruding on the court, court proceedings, Your Excellency. Susato Mikotova, Judicial Assistant to the Defense. I love you so much.
Mikatova? Is that how you say that? Okay. In my darkest hour, with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning.
I love her so much.
And in her hand, she carried a small package wrapped in... I can hear it in my head.
Furoshiki?
Yeah. I hate when I can't speak.
Oh, perfect.
Yay! Perfect timing.
Well, in 2 weeks we'll be able to finish this case.
2 weeks, yippee!
No. Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so
Only
excited.
one more part. Hey, we're gonna finish it next time.
This is such a long tutorial case.
Don't worry, we're not actually continuing. I'm just going to music real quick. Okay, we're good here.
The longest tutorial case, even out of the second game. That was kind of scary.
What, the glitch?
Yeah.
Did you think it was actually broken?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, we're good
Judicial
here.
assistant and a woman, no less. Be so for real.
Second game is only 2 parts.
Oh my god. Why on earth would they decide to make 3 parts for the tutorial case on the first game? Whatever. It's good. It's a good case, so I can't be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can put the cheese back up even though we didn't have it. It's not like Bugged ever showed up.
That's true.
Boo. That's okay.
Besides this, you meet my favorite ever dumbest version of Sherlock Holmes. Oh my god, yes!
Ooh, is that the guy that I keep seeing in pictures with? He's got like goggles and he wears tan.
Yes, Herlock Sholmes.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's his name. Honestly, I completely forget that Sherlock Holmes is the actual name of the guy. So I will like, in my mind, he's just like actually Herlock Sholmes. And I get it mixed up all the time now. It's really
Do you
funny
think he
because
also
like,
speaks with a British accent because Sherlock
oh,
Holmes
he
was...
does. He like canonically does. His voice lines are very British, but
Well, who's gonna be voicing him?
probably you because he's like a detective.
Dang,
like
gotta
detectives.
perfect my British accent.
Um,
Time to
I
step
feel
up
like
big.
you would want to voice him anyway. He's very fun.
Okay.
But anyway, he short. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the licensing for like I think that's what you would call it. You weren't able to use like Sherlock Holmes' actual name without like either paying for something or maybe you couldn't even. It was like,
Right.
thank you so much. I was trying to say it,
They
but
named
I'm
him that in the localization because at the time they couldn't legally name him Sherlock Holmes due to the Doyle estate suing anything that portrays him as not being cold and emotionless.
The
That's
funny
crazy.
thing about that is though, like very shortly after, it became like free domain for people to just use his name.
They could have just waited.
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh well.
I don't
think
know.
that's funny.
I don't know if it's like still free domain for people to do it as long as he's cold and emotionless, or if it's just in general. But I think it's just in general. But I could totally be wrong. All I remember is it.
I assume it's in general because I'm pretty sure Sherlock Holmes is older than Mickey Mouse, and Mickey Mouse is now free domain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Story then through Hissy Fit. So Herlock Sholmes has existed for. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that one. I love this game. I love Herlock Sholmes.
Yeah.
You're gonna love him so much. He's Elijah's favorite also.
Okay, considering Elijah's track record is Larry.
He's a lot better than Larry, I promise you that.
I'm just saying, like, going based off Elijah's other favorite being Larry, there's not much to say.
Elijah likes Phoenix a lot too, specifically Phoenix.
Huh?
Homeless Phoenix, right?
Oh, okay. The alcoholic.
Yeah.
Okay. I know his profile picture is Phoenix right on Instagram. Right
Yes,
now.
it is.
I mentioned it, and he never said anything. Boo.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, I'm so happy you gave me that keychain. I love Tails. He's so silly. Anyway. I don't know. It's a lot to take in. Too much information when I also gotta focus on the main game. I'm gonna forget most of this in 2 weeks.
It's okay. It came back pretty quickly after we started playing.
Fair enough. It's specifically a certain portrayal of Holmes that they'd sue over because Holmes doesn't feel like sympathy or whatever until at least 10 Sherlock Holmes stories. So until those became public domain sometime back, we weren't allowed to give that portrayal.
Okay.
Portrayal. I don't know if that explanation made sense. I think it does.
It made sense. I remember like not too long after this game was like translated, or maybe when the HD version came out, there was like a whole thing about it becoming the name for Sherlock Holmes being public domain. So I couldn't remember when that was, or if it was like just specifically for certain portrayals or not.
That's the notification I put down.
Great.
Alright.
Which I just think
New
is so funny.
follower on Instagram, Phoenix. I don't think it's supposed to be Phoenix Wright, but that's really funny.
That is really funny. He's watching.
I'm gonna go look.
Oh.
Havoc energy drink liked our Twitter post.
You know, we are making pretty good progress with this.
Yeah?
Doing a trial segment for like we didn't go off on many
Phoenix is not
tangents
Phoenix
this
Wright.
time.
They are a fox.
Ah. Boo.
Still really funny.
Where's that furry Ace Attorney game?
What?
There was like a furry Ace Attorney game.
I'm
made
looking it
of
up right now.
Well, you can't download it. It's kind of like lost media.
I'm still looking it up.
It'd be super great if you could download it. The day someone finds that and it's able to be played, I am playing the furry Ace Attorney game.
Yaku Shan Sai Hanring. I probably butchered that. Game stars anthropomorphic animal and elastic simulator.
I didn't know there was a bird Ace Attorney game.
What?
That's really
Avery
great.
Attorney.
You don't know about the furry Ace Attorney game that's like lost
Dude,
media?
this looks so
It's
good.
I know.
Like, look, that's literally
Isn't
just
that great?
them.
I wish I could play it. But no.
Released in 2003.
Yeah. It's like ancient furry stuff.
Dang. I wasn't even alive.
I was, depending on the month it was released.
I don't know. Just this 2003.
Great. Well, that doesn't help me.
But it was found again on October of 2021
Yeah.
by a guy named Scar. Okay. Very interesting.
Isn't it?
Someone was able to download the demo to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they should share the fucking link.
I'll look into it more later because that's
Yeah.
really interesting. And if we could play a furry Ace Attorney, I
Oh
think
my
that'd be
God.
really funny.
It would be really great. I would love
Then
that.
I'd have to set your character as our little avatar for it to make sense.
Man, we said that we would have the earbuds by now. It's
Okay,
fine.
in my defense, my paycheck is not.
I was
come
gonna
in.
say mine hasn't come in yet either, so.
Well, you don't get paid till tomorrow, generally.
It's true.
Anyway, my paycheck was supposed to come yesterday, and I still don't have it. So, in my defense, I was going to have them, and
Mm-hmm.
this is out of my control. So, if my paycheck comes in, we'll have them on Sunday. If.
If
I
you're never
really
getting
need a
paid.
paycheck, though, because I have no food.
I have 14 cents in my bank account.
It's more than I got.
Yeah, negative 830.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, that was really great.
yeah.
Hooray!
Thank you guys for joining me.
Yes, thank
I
you.
had so much fun.
It's always fun playing Ace Attorney.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the British accent.
I'm glad that you did.
I think it was fun. Can't wait to have to do my own. That was sarcasm. I know that was not obvious. Anyway, we'll be back on Sunday for more
Yay.
Ace Attorney.
Even more Ace Attorney!
Yeah, I might stream on Friday because I don't work again Friday.
Oh.
But also, my hours are getting cut at work.
Boo.
So that's fun, which means I get paid less. Ugh. So either two options here: I'm gonna be streaming more, or I'm gonna be getting a second job and streaming less. I don't know. I'm gonna try to avoid getting a second job. I would not be working the second job on Sundays, so our long Ace Attorney streams would still stay.
Thank God. What would I do without our 4-hour-long Ace Attorney streams?
I don't know. I talk about them a lot, so I don't know what I'd do without them either.
It's like it becomes such a beautiful staple in my life.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you guys know when I have an update on that situation. But as of right now, it's going to be streaming more often until I get it figured out. But I might be back Friday. If I am, probably Fossil Fighters, because I'm trying to finish it. Or Wobble Dogs. No, I just played Wobble Dogs. It'll be Fossil Fighters. Deciding that now. But other than that, we'll be back Sunday for 4 hours of Ace Attorney. again.
Hooray!
Maybe with cheese if I have money. But yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you then.
Bye!
Bye. Gotta put my thing. Oh my god, where's my mouse at? Okay, now bye.
Bye!